Hello, wellness fam, and welcome to yet another episode of Dungeons and Wellness. Today we have our fourth play episode. Wow, I can't believe it's already episode 4. Thank you for joining us on this Wednesday evening. Our players today are, of course, first of all, we have Steve.
Hey, Michelle.
Hi, Steve.
Howdy.
And also we have none other than Dru.
Hi, friends.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hi. And joining us today, we have a very special guest who I am so excited to have. This is a person, a friend who I've known for a while, a friend of actually everybody here today. And this is the person who introduced me to D&D in the first place. And this person brought me into D&D with a very wild and exciting descent into Avernus, which was quite the journey. And ever since then, I fell in love with D&D, and that was kind of the beginning of the path that led me to this point today, DMing this homebrew, wild, rollicking adventure in Dungeons and Wellness. So without further ado, please join us on the stage, the one, the only tabletop Bob.
I think you mean it was the beginning of the end for you on your journey here. Went into gaming madness.
That's true. I don't really do anything else with my time nowadays. At least you didn't get me to start doing Warhammer stuff, because that's the real time sink, right?
Not yet. Keyword.
That's true. Between you and Andrew, I gotta be careful.
But thank you for having me on. I'm excited to play tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us. And for people who are watching and future audience members, please check out Bob's own D&D channel. Actually, Bob's channel is what inspired me to start this in the first place, Dungeons and Wellness. And Bob is one of the most prolific DMs out there. Like literally, this guy is running like 2 or 3 sessions a week. It is insane. Also, did I mention he's a full-time teacher?
I do a little bit of everything, I feel like. Just try to keep it going.
Yeah, just keep the ball rolling. It's the opposite problem of Sisyphus, I guess. All right. Yeah. Okay, anyways, moving right along. I guess at this point, we're ready to begin.
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dru, can you please kick Bob off the stage now?
Bob, we will see you later.
All right. So here we are. Welcome. Last episode, we left off with our adventurers, Rand and Caesar, in the town of Loudwater, where we had discovered that Loudwater was experiencing a terrible famine. About a year ago, a blight had hit the town, and people were depending on their food storage just to get by, just old stored grains and things like that. But we learned that some families were having food stolen from them. And so this is a very difficult time for the town. All the crops have been destroyed. People are starving. And at the very end of the episode, we ran into a thief called Zach. And Zach said that actually, the thieves of Loudwater have been working on this problem for a little while now. So now Zach has taken us to the Thieves Guild. Here we are, and we are currently in the outskirts of Loudwater, so still within the town, but now closer to the edge of the town. And Zach's just taking you along, and he's kind of, just trudging along. Yeah, here it is, the town.
Yep.
You can follow him along the path as we walk. And he says, You know, it's been pretty crazy this last year. First, all the crops just rotted overnight. Oh, Steve, are you able to move your token?
No, I can't get the icon to move.
Strange.
Hmm.
Okay, well, I guess, I mean, it says that you should be able to control it. You know, I'm just gonna make it controllable by all players. Maybe you can. That works, I guess.
That was
Okay.
me, but yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
All
I still
right.
can't do it. It's all right.
I can take care of it.
thank you.
What is it?
I can take care of it.
Okay.
Zach, what's the deal with the Thieves Guild? We're under the impression there's a lot of robbery going on. It sounds like you guys don't really have control over the thieving. I thought the whole point of a Thieves Guild was to maintain a monopoly on crime so that you can ensure that crime is evenly doled out and no one's hit too hard. What gives?
Wow, my young, looks you up and down, wizard friend. You seem to know an awful lot about how thieves guilds are run and what their role is in a town.
I've been around.
I see that. Well, you know, you're actually right. That is the job that the Loudwater Thieves Guild, normally does in a non-famine time. But you know, we kind of had a little change of heart over this last year. When this famine first hit and the crops first started to rot, we were doing our usual thing. You know, what's a thief gonna do other than steal to get by, right? So we were doing our thing, you know, like stealing, just the basics. But then I realized people were literally dying. Stealing was killing the town. And listen, like a thief, we're not against stealing. We're not against hurting people a little bit. Like that's how we make our living. But even a thief has to recognize that if we end up killing everyone in our town of starvation, there's no one left to steal from.
Now, so you're saying you did originally commit some of these thefts during this famine, though. So this started off as being you guys. Are the thefts still going on? Like,
yeah. So originally, like you said, it was us. But then I had a change of heart. All me, by the way. All me. I was the one who realized that this was wrong. I was the one who convinced the other members of the guild that it was the wrong thing to do. But even after we stopped, the robberies just kept happening.
interesting.
So now we're just trying to figure out who it is, because it sure isn't us. Anyway.
What,
Oh, sorry?
what do you guys know about the blight?
See, that's the thing. We don't know that much. When on the day that all the crops died, and at this point, he's just like picking through vegetation next to this building. So he's kind of like clambering through bushes and parting shrubs.
Mm.
So on the day that all the crops died, and he's just talking over his shoulder now, we went to go check it out. And we noticed that it looked like all the crops were rotted through. Like it looked like they had been just sitting in a cellar for months on end. And these crops, like from a distance, we thought maybe it was mold or a fungus. But the crops were literally just rotted.
Okay.
Can I check out some of these plants that are rotted? I mean, being a farmer, maybe I can identify something. Maybe something I've seen before.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I'll take you around to one of the fields and maybe you can check it out afterwards. Okay. Anyway, here's our guild house. Welcome. He's holding the door open for you guys.
Oh, we could just go in? There's
Well,
no- like, I don't know. You seem pretty trusting. Generally thieves are kind of, stick to themselves sort of, but I'm down with just going in if that's cool with you. Like,
do you have something to hide, friend?
no, I mean,
Rand very brashly says, "I don't have to hide from anybody." He just starts strolling in.
all right, I guess we're going in.
Yes, I have no concerns. It seems like we are on the same team here, and it seems like you want to help us figure this out. And as you walk in, he starts calling out, "Hey, anyone around? Hello? Where is everyone?"
How many people in this building?
Well, normally
How big
it's
is your
4
guild?
of us. Normally it's just 4 of us. We're a very small guild. And we do what we can to keep crime at bay, but again, just the 4 of us. So not too much that we
And you're the guild master? You're the master thief?
Actually, no, the master thief is right here. And this woman walks up to you right here. She's very dignified, very regal, very tall. And she says, "That would be me that you're looking for. Hello."
I'll introduce myself and my friend Caesar.
Yep.
"Hello, Rand. Hello, Caesar. I am the head of this guild. I see you've come in with Zach, so..." And she looks over at Zach. They check out. Zach says, "Yeah, they're fine. They're fine." She says, "What brings you to Loudwater?"
Complicated question, but I think the core of this journey was an abstract urge for adventure, and I think is that fair to say, Steve?
Well, we've heard of your troubles with the
Yes, yeah.
with some theft and the blight of your crops, so we offered our services to help. And we're wondering how, you can help us help the town.
Oh, I see. I see. A very noble cause, gentlemen.
I'm just looking around as I'm talking to her, trying to get the lay of the building and whatnot. And
Yeah.
there are hidden nooks and crannies. I have to worry about someone
Sure.
jumping out at us, or I don't trust them. They're thieves.
Sure. So as you're looking around, you notice that at this table behind this woman, you see these 2 chairs. I'll move her out of the way. These 2 chairs are kind of pulled out and askew, and there are 2 mugs on the table with 1 plate of half-eaten food. So that's kind of something that you notice about this room.
I'll say, "Well, sorry to interrupt your supper." I'll just motion
And she
what you
said,
just described.
"Oh, this actually, it's funny that you mentioned this. There was just another burglary of the type that you were talking about, and I was here with our 2 other members. It's me, Zach, and we have 2 other members. They're called May and Chicken. The 2 of them were just here. We were just enjoying, relaxing together, and all of a sudden, we heard this wailing. Just this woman started screaming on the street, screaming, cussing. You could hear her from a league away. So turns out there's another burglary. May and Chicken over here, they dropped everything and they ran. Has Zach told you? There have been a bunch of thefts like this. It's terrible."
Yeah, we got some info from Zach, and I was kind of asking him about this. It seems like you guys you're not maintaining a monopoly on theft. You gotta make sure that.
Yeah, isn't that what you guys were supposed to do as a guild? This is your territory.
Yes, Exactly.
People
And
can't
that's
be
why we're
stealing
trying.
people can't be stealing in Loudwater under your watch, you know, then why would anyone pay you protection money, you know?
There you go. And that's why we're trying to figure out who's stealing in Loudwater.
Gotcha. So any leads, any ideas? We know they're in town because a theft just happened like now. So they're going to be nearby, but do we have any leads to go off of?
Well, we don't know who it is yet, as you said. There have been some rumors going around that maybe it's the people from. Have you ever heard of that random little?
If you guys
like,
say
cult in the
Denaria,
woods? Denaria, exactly.
yeah,
I heard it was those people.
There's a lot of shit talking of Denaria in this town, and I just want to be straight up. I'm an adopted son of Denaria. My man Rand was born and raised there. Those people.
We're here to help you.
Yeah.
And you guys are being very very ethnocentric about the whole thing.
We are here to help as the only people from Denaria in this town right now. Just the sample
Honestly,
population.
we're just trying to get the water deep, but then we got somehow circumvented here. So
and it's not a big
but
thing,
I want to
but like just
Yeah.
it's over and over again. It keeps coming up. It sort of builds on you at a certain point.
kind of marginalizing the poor people of Denaria, I think,
Yeah.
but that's another story. What I'm thinking is there a connection between the thievery and the blight? Is it somehow connected?
Yeah, is it a manufactured famine of some variety?
Yeah, or is it something? I don't know much about magic, but I really just want to check it out as a farmer to see if it's natural or not.
That's actually a really interesting question because we're thieves. We also don't know anything about magic. So we went out to investigate when it first happened. When the Great Rot first hit, you probably heard about that. Sounds like you've been in Loudwater for a little while now. And it just looked like all the crops were rotten.
Yeah.
It was weird. And now that I think about it, when we went to investigate, the crops were rotten, but everything else was fine. The trees, the flowers, everything else totally okay.
And your mayor hasn't come back yet.
Oh, the Green Regent? No, that guy went to
Green Regent.
Waterdeep a couple weeks ago. Who knows what he's up to at this point.
You didn't send word to him that there's an emergency?
Oh, he knows. This has been going on for the last year. So he actually, as far as, according to what he told the community, he went to try and get help. We've been struggling with this for a whole year, and we haven't gotten any help from Waterdeep at all. They haven't sent any assistance. So,
Well,
I'm pretty
madam,
sure.
we are your assistants.
Yeah, we're here to help you. So just point us in the direction that you think we should go.
I'll say to Caesar in Elvish, I don't trust these pickpockets, and I don't like being in this building with these people. And I really just want to go back outside and check out this blight.
Before I respond, I look at the two other people in the room to assess if they are Elvish. Or
Yeah, it's probably something he should have done, but being like,
I
the
mean,
eager
check
farm
to
boy that
see
he is.
if they're a race that is likely to assume Elvish or to understand Elvish.
Right. So this
I like to
one
think
right
that.
Yeah.
I like to think that Rand would have, unless they're covered with hoods, Rand probably wouldn't have said that if he saw pointy ears and pointy eyebrows.
Fair.
here,
But then again,
is Rand part elf? I thought Rand was a human.
he is human.
I just thought
There's a rumor there might be some wood elf blood in him from his mother's side, but that's unconfirmed.
I've been hanging out with him for a month, so I've taught him some Elvish for fun.
Yeah,
Enough to say I don't
it's
trust
like
these people.
it's like
I want to
broken,
go outside.
broken Elvish.
Yeah.
I see. Wow, that's fantastic language learning skill. What are you guys using? Like Duolingo?
Yeah. But are the other people elves?
So Zach over here is a human, and this woman over here is a half elf.
I respond to Rand.
Oh dear.
I respond to Rand and Elvish by saying they're just Robin Hoods. They're just trying to help people.
And
Robin Hoods? They're robbing hoods?
Ah, shit! I
That's
forget
not
about.
right. That keeps.
I forget
that keeps
about our
people warm during
different
the
cultural
winter.
spheres.
This woman, she looks at you, and she's a bit taller than you are. She's very tall. She looks at you and she says, "Ah, don't worry, young man. The ways of the world can seem scary. You will learn
Rand's
with time."
6'5". How tall is he?
Oh, you're 6'5"? Okay. I
Yeah.
was thinking she was like
He's
6'1".
a strapping young lad. He's right from the farm. I mean, he's carrying bales of hay like last week before all this adventuring took over.
Right. Okay. Right. Then she's like almost eye to eye in that case.
Okay.
You'll learn. So
Eye to eye. She's like Brienne of Tarth. She's just like really.
Yeah. Okay, so then as you have this slightly awkward exchange with this woman and with Caesar, Rand, you hear a voice coming from outside. You hear a voice coming from outside that you immediately recognize. And
Who is it?
well, you immediately recognize this deep, reassuring voice, a voice that you've been listening to for the last 17 years of your life. The voice is saying, "Has anyone seen my boy Rand?"
My dad?
Ooh.
I don't know whether to hide or to run to him.
Yes.
I'll cautiously like creep out, sheepishly like a teenager would. Dad?
So yes, so you hear his voice coming from outside the building. Like, has anyone
let me
seen my
just,
boy?
I'll just like come over to the stair here, like, Dad? What are you doing here?
Okay. All right, Bob, are you able to see?
Yep. I can
All
see.
right, cool.
Should I be where my token is, or should I be?
Yeah, you can stay where your token is because you're like looking for your son. So, yes. So Rand, you might have to go back to the road to find where your dad is.
Oh, okay.
And
Hold on.
actually, so Zach says, "Where are you going? Where are you going?"
I hear my dad's voice, so I think that might be in trouble.
Whoa.
I feel like
Okay.
I might be helpful in this interaction, so I'm gonna.
Yeah,
come
say
as well.
Caesar, you have a good rapport with my dad. Can you come and help me, please?
Yeah, I got you.
Anybody see my boy Rand around here? Hello. Excuse me. My boy Rand.
Am I going in the right direction? Uh-huh.
We're going towards the road. Yes.
Oh shit! It's your dad. He's over here.
And,
Hi, Dad. How you doing?
So I see the lot of them coming out.
Yes. So, Dad or Bob, when the thieves see you, they so at first they're just kind of like walking along with Rand and Caesar, being like, "What's going on? What's going on?" And they're just following you guys around. And then as soon as they see Bilbo, Rand's dad, you notice that the thieves just immediately straighten up and they perform some sort of signal.
I do the same. You see Bilbo, your father. He's dressed as you've probably remembered him, in his mostly dark brown clothing, his farmer's common clothes. He's very tall. He's taller than you, Rand, right? He's 6'5". You're about 6'2".
I'm 6'5". You'd be 6'7". He's a big guy.
6'7". Okay, so I'm a little taller than that. You
He's
can
a
see
former adventurer.
Yes, I'm a former adventurer, so you can see that I've got a muscular build, the dark brown hair, and he does the same symbol. He grabs his left palm to his right elbow and then his hand to his heart, as the thieves do.
Have I ever seen him do this before?
You have not. And upon seeing
I'll
that
say, Dad,
signal, upon seeing the signal, the thieves bow slightly, and then they they head back into the guild house without another word.
Do I recognize the signal just by any chance?
No, you do not.
I say, Dad, what in the underworld Hades is going on here? What's this? What are you doing? Does Mom know that you're here?
Rand,
Are you following me?
we've got to talk, son, and I got your note.
Yeah, do you mind? I borrowed your sword. I just like kind of take it out of the back sheath.
Put that away now, son. Put that away. We'll have time to chat by ourselves. But
He'll come up. I'll give him a big hug.
oh, he'll
Say,
definitely.
you're not gonna make me come home, are you?
Say it again,
You're not gonna make me come home, are you?
son. I'm just glad you're okay. And he squeezes you real snug and tight, big bear hug style. And he,
Dad, I fought a goblin in the woods. I killed him.
oh dear, I was hoping that you didn't do that, but I guess.
Oh, but you used to tell me all the time. You and your friends went into the cave of the unknown. You killed all manner of creatures and he got the sword and he got some other treasure.
I know.
But then
Rand,
you don't tell me other things either. You're kind of secret about that.
Rand, there's a lot I probably haven't told you, and it's beyond time to tell you now, but I just want to make sure you're okay. And he holds you out by the shoulders, inspects you up and down, and then he looks around towards Caesar, and he looks Caesar right in the eye, and he says to you quietly so that Caesar can't hear it, "This wasn't Caesar's idea, was it?"
It was all Nifty's idea. Everything was Nifty's idea.
And he looks at Caesar and he goes, "Caesar, I trust you've been taking care of my boy here."
Been doing my best. He's doing great.
And I'll say to Rand, there's quite a bit we got to talk about. I just want to let you know, your mother's worried sick. She can't eat. She can't sleep. What got into you?
Oh man, I wanted to be like you, Dad. I wanted to go out and adventure, and and we came across this village, and now we're trying to help them, and we fought this goblin in the woods. He tried to rob us, and I went after him, and we had this like big sword fight, and I was I'm pretty good with this, and I ain't getting a scratch on me, and I was able to take him out.
Oh, so you used the sword.
Yeah, it felt real good. Felt natural. Nice
Son,
and
I'd like
lightweight,
to,
balanced.
I'd like to chat with you and Caesar in private for a moment. Can we head down to that field over there?
Okay. Am I in trouble?
You're a man, son. I don't know if I have that authority over you anymore. Come in, let's chat. And Michelle, which field do you think I would head to?
Let's see. This building down south is abandoned, so let's see. If you head all the way south, there are kind of a bunch of fields side by side. If you want to head to the bottom of the map.
Sure. Let's head this way, son. Caesar, come on.
All right. I'm just kind of
now I'm feeling very guilty because my mom's upset.
yeah. I kind of feel sort of awkward being here, but I'm tagging along for support. But it's like when your friend's getting yelled at by their dad, and you're just like there, and you're like, I guess I'm here.
Bilbo's going to
Nifty's
lean
not
up.
here to defend yourself.
Bilbo's going to lean up on one of these the rails of the field here. He's going to
Yeah, I'll do the same. I figure that's something we do at the end of every farm day. Just
Right.
talking.
Right, exactly. Yeah, this is
Do
how
the
we
fact.
like we talk back home. Exactly.
Exactly.
I have a couple of things on me. The first thing I do is I take off my pack, and you can see now that the long shaft of the scythe that I wield on my back is showing. You can see the blade, obviously, but now you can see the entirety of the shaft. And I put that pack down on the ground, and I sift through it, and I take out some food, some rations, and I say, actually, no, probably not rations. I take out something like maybe like blueberry muffins or something, and I pass it to each of you. Courtesy of
Oh,
your,
nice. Mom's blueberry muffins.
Thank you so much.
courtesy of Mom. We figured you haven't eaten like this in a while, so if I found you, I'd make sure you're nourished.
As he's munching muffin.
Now listen, boys, both of you. Caesar, I took you in, and I trusted you, okay? And I know this was probably Rand's crazy idea to go on an adventure.
Spit out. No, Nifty, really. It was Nifty's idea.
And he winks at you, but then he looks more seriously at Caesar, and he mouths his idea. So,
Just wanted to make sure
I
you were
wanna tell you-
safe.
I appreciate that. I want to tell you a couple things, all right? Listen, Rand, I know you idolized me, all right? As a boy, you heard some things of my adventuring days, but I was a different man back then, all right?
But you're my hero, Dad.
The caves. You talk about these caves like there's something that I did that was so special. It was the worst time of my life, and it's time you heard about it.
What do you mean?
Son, I didn't go there by myself, killing monsters. When I went, I had friends that came with me. We had what people call an adventuring party. A whole group of us. We each specialized in something. I'm the only one that came out of that cave that day. The horrors that are in there are unspeakable.
What happened to the others?
They didn't make it.
I look at Caesar like, didn't make it. Do you mean they died?
Afraid so.
But you made it out alive.
Barely. And you know why I made it out?
Because you're my dad. He's getting all teary now. What do you mean? Your friends died. He's all upset. You never told me this before.
Thought I could, I don't know, shelter you from it. Keep you safe.
Does Mom know?
Mom knows some things. But what got me out of there was that sword. And he points to the sword in your sheath.
I'll take it out and I'll look at it. Is there something? I figure there's something special about this sword. It feels so right.
Special is not the word I'd use.
What do you mean? He starts showing off for his dad. He's like, look how natural this is in my hand. He starts doing the whole lightsaber, nice and light and balanced.
Son, put her down there, okay?
You should see me in that goblin. I was just like, whack, whack.
This is actually what I was worried about. Has that sword spoken to you?
Spoken to me? It's a piece of metal.
Good, yeah.
You can see like a gleam in his eyes you've never seen before. He's holding his sword and he's talking about the goblin like, yeah. Killed that goblin, I did.
You can see that as you describe it and do the motions with the sword, that it hurts your dad deep inside. He looks like he's being wrenched in the stomach, and he can't handle it anymore. He says, "Son, I said put the sword back."
Dad, what's the matter? Okay, I'll put it back, like kind of reluctantly. It's a great sword. Did you find it in the caves?
That I did, but there's a reason.
I'm sorry I took it without telling you, but I figured, like, going adventuring and stuff, like, I need a sword, and I knew I always used to see, like, sometimes you take it out and look at it, and I wasn't, I pretended I wasn't there, so I figured you wouldn't mind.
I looked at that in private from time to time, but it's because it's a cursed sword.
Cursed? What do you mean cursed?
There's no easy way to say this, Rand, but the reason I got out of that cave that day, was able to defeat those monsters in the caves of chaos, because that sword spoke to me. All right? It gave me powers that I don't ever want to wield again. And I don't want you to either.
Dad, I don't know what you're talking about. Did you bump your head in that cave or something?
I wish that was all it was, but you need to never use that sword again.
He seems troubled. Like, I guess I could give it back to you. I'll have to buy another blade. But Dad, it feels so right in my hand. I mean, you'll stand up. Honestly, I'd rather keep it.
Well, look, I understand your desire to explore, and he looks over to Caesar as well, and includes you in this part of it. I really do. I was an adventurer myself. I've lived that life. I know the highs that it can give you, but there's real low lows, and you got to understand that. You're an adult now, both of you. If you don't want to be on the farm, then that's your choice. But I got to make sure you're prepared for this. And I got a proposal, all right? He looks to you for some sort of acknowledgement.
Yeah. Yes, please.
He says, I need to tell you something, but I need you to keep this between us, all right? There's a lot going on here. A lot more than meets the eye.
Okay.
What are you talking about, Dad?
We won't tell anybody.
Especially.
You're scaring me, Dad.
Especially your ma. You can't tell her a thing.
Okay.
Promise me, both of you.
Okay, I promise. I promise. He's
we won't tell
reverting to his 10-year-old self when he's getting punished back then. Kind of like shrinking in stature. Okay, I won't tell Ma. I promise.
He says, I've actually been working kind of underground. There's this group of revolutionaries called, and he looks around just to make sure nobody's in the area. We're called Mercy Arcana.
Do I know them, Michelle?
You do not.
Okay.
What are you talking about, Dad?
Son, I'm a revolutionary.
You're a farmer.
I know, and that's how I can help best. But there's some other people in this group called Mercy Arcana that they got special powers, all right? They're open to using magic for defense and making sure to keep the areas around Waterdeep and Daenerys safe.
What's your revolution for? Are you overthrowing a certain city structure? Are you trying to create a new system? What's your revolution about?
I think mainly they're trying to bring good into the world and make sure that the areas that are guided by the Waterdeep Council are safe. Waterdeep is becoming just a rat's nest. People abusing their power.
Yeah.
Therefore, the free and open use of magic. It's a tool that can be used to help people suffering during this great time of need, with the famine and such.
This sounds like
hasn't helped us at all.
I'm down with this rebellion. This is some
No.
good
Dad,
stuff.
you can't be revolutionary. Hold on, you can't be revolutionary. Mom's gonna kill you.
Well, that's why we can't tell Mom, right?
That's right, Caesar. I told you can't tell Ma now.
Holy shit, Dad. You're laying this all on me. I don't feel so good right now.
I had the training wheels on for too long, all right?
You should have told me you were still an adventurer, Dad. I could have gone and helped you.
Well, now, hold on. I wouldn't say I'm an adventurer. I'm doing my part, but I'm playing a background role here.
What are you doing for them? Are you in danger?
No, I'm all right. I'm, like I said, I'm farming, I'm providing food, and I'm helping recruit. I
Don't go
think
getting
you-
yourself killed or in trouble, Dad, because then Mom's really gonna kill you.
Well, if you're looking to recruit, I mean, we're trying to figure out this grain situation here. But as soon as we finish with that, I am totally up for a system where Waterdeep protects the people of the surrounding villages more. So I'm totally with you if you're looking for folks.
We are, and I don't think it's got to be something to in or out, a yes or no. You could talk with some people that I know, get some information. Perhaps they could even give you some tools to help you figure out whatever you're looking for. What exactly are you doing here?
There's this whole situation where there's been famine here, but then on top of that, there's been thefts of whatever food is remaining, and people seem to be unsure about the cause, but it seems to be external. So we're just trying to put that together, see who's been making this famine worse. But I don't know if you have any insight. Maybe your contacts in the revolution might be able to shine some light on that. I don't know.
Michelle, do I have a person in mind that could help them for this, or is this more of a general training that they would undergo?
It would probably be the head of the group.
Gotcha. Where would they need to go next with that? I would know that, right? I would know where they're going.
Yeah, like to meet the people, they would have to go to the building where those people stay.
The
Yes.
I'm sure it's a secret location. Yeah, extremely secret. I tell them that I can find some people, put you in the right context, but I can't do that right now, right here. All right,
Yeah.
we're out in the open.
Yeah, take your time.
All right, here.
So Dad, are we gonna work together? Are we gonna
I'd like
adventure
that, son.
together?
I'd like that. I would. I very much would. Here,
He gives him another great big bear hug. Oh, Dad, this is awesome.
All right, they're there now. They're there. You know, I really am sorry that I kept all this from you, Rand. I was trying to keep you safe. You know, like parents do.
I understand, Dad. We gotta keep Mom safe.
That's right. That's paramount. That's why she cannot know about this.
Well, what do we do now? You're the leader now.
Well, here's what I'd like to do. All right, I brought this for you, and he gives it to Rand, not to Caesar, but it's a potion of cure wounds. It's one I had from back in the day. To be honest, I don't even know how potent or effective it's going to be, but figured if in a pinch you could use this.
Well, I take the stopper off and smell it. What does this do?
When you're hurt real bad, you drink that.
Rand, after you sniff it, you feel really nice for a second. And then you come back.
Think of Rand as a 0-level character with no skills whatsoever and no knowledge of adventuring. So to him, this is like, oh, okay.
He's going to close up his pack,
Sniff
stand
it
up
again.
straight and tall, and say, "Listen now, let's take care of your business here, whatever else you got to do, and then you can head to the location, all right? But let's close up things, tie up these loose ends. Is there anything else you've got to do here?"
Dad, there's a blight going on. The crops are dying. We want to go check it out just to see if it's natural or not.
He'll look into the ground that's next to him because we're in like that little field there. He'll dig into the soil with his hand. He'll kind of sniff it. Should I make a check, Michelle, as to what I might know about this?
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
I'll take a nature, right?
Sure. Yep.
Surprisingly, I'm I'm a farmer that knows very little about nature. Well, an 11.
Okay, well, what you notice with an 11 is that
Could
the
I give it a go,
soil-
Michelle?
Oh, sorry?
Could I give it a go?
Sure.
Being the junior farmer that I am. Nope. Even less.
Perfect.
Well, let's put it this
That's
way.
perfect.
Let's put it this way. I may not know much about nature from reading books,
Right.
but I've got myself a good gut feeling about things.
You can read that?
Can I? I hope so.
Well, there was a note that was left. So, in order for the note being left to work, he has to be able to
Yeah.
read.
This is true. All right.
I assume I got the note, and that meant I could read. Yeah.
Okay. So what you notice with your 11 and your 9 is that the soil is completely devoid of like vegetation. There's no sign of the crops that used to be there. And the only plant life that you see in the crops is something that sort of looks like a tumbleweed from far away, but then like if you look at it another way, it kind of looks like just like a dead, dried out shrub with all
But
of
I
its...
mean, is the soil like is it corrupted in any way? Is it really dried out or something that farmers would have never seen before?
Sure.
Obviously, I'm
Nothing-
assuming there's no moisture in it. if you're
Well,
saying- if
the
it's-
crops, the crops also haven't been tended, but you
Yeah.
don't notice anything that is extremely bizarre about it. It just looks like
I mean,
soil
I'm
that
not
doesn't
so
have
much
any.
the crops. I'm just looking at the soil itself. Like, there's got to be something in the soil that's destroying these crops.
You don't notice anything.
I don't smell anything
Immediately.
foul or something like, oh, this is not natural. Or okay.
With your 9, no, you don't.
Hey, Dad, you think you always used to tell me stories about magic? You think this is magic, making these crops die?
I tell you, it looks like a terrible blight. I don't know if it's magic or not, but again, I'm a simple farmer, son. You know me. I like to keep things simple.
Not anymore, Dad. You're a famous adventurer now, and you're a revolutionary. He claps you on the back.
Can I do like a arcane, I don't know, like wizard intelligence check of the ground?
Are you a wizard?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's coming together now.
Yeah. Is that a thing that can be done? Because if they're checking from the nature side, I don't know what the what kind of
Right.
check it would be.
The magic version of that. Because
Oh, you
like
want to do like a detect magic on the soil, or
right. So
Yeah.
like, do you have detect magic?
I do have the detect magic because I realized that I get a free cantrip, so I can add that.
Okay. All right. You go, Caesar. You
We're
do
about
your
to
can.
find out something here.
All right, so I'm gonna detect magic the soil. I don't know if I have to. roll for
Oh,
that or
right.
what.
Okay. So when you cast detect magic, you do notice that there are some vestiges. Like you notice vestiges, small little residue of magic. Like you can definitely tell that there's some arcane essence here, but it's very faint and it feels almost sinister to you. You haven't interacted with this type of magic before.
Guys, there's some weird kind of magic traces here, so I feel like we can probably assume that there's some magic afoot, and it's bad. Like this is like
at his
Stinky magic.
experience level, would he be able to differentiate what type of magic it is, like wizard, sorcerer, witch? I mean,
I think Caesar, you're still pretty low level as a wizard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
no, yeah. All he knows is that he's never seen this kind of magic
Mm.
before, but he can tell that there's magic, and there's only a little bit of it,
Yeah.
a little residue.
and it doesn't, and it feels foul.
yeah,
Yes.
it's unpleasant.
So as you are whatchamacallit, as you are kind of looking at the soil and murmuring to yourself, oh, it's magic, magic. Suddenly you hear creaking, like wooden branches, kind of creaking and groaning, as if a tree is blowing in the wind, but there's no breeze.
Okay.
Okay.
Do the
And
rest of us hear that?
yes, all of you hear this.
So I'm gonna look around
Where's
and see
this-
if I can.
Yeah, where's it coming from?
So you're looking around for the source of the noise, and you see that those shrubs, those dead, dried out shrubs that I described earlier, they're actually writhing. And these limbs that were coiled up before, they're now slowly unfurling and creaking with that effort. And these branches, they furl outwards, and then they curl back in and start to twist around each other. And
I'm gonna move out of the field.
Okay. And as the branches twist around
I'll say,
each
God's
other.
almighty, Dad, what is that?
So as the branches twist around each other, they coalesce, and you see that they form into this
Hmm.
Uh-oh.
this being right here.
Yummy.
Now, it looks really big in that picture, but to be clear, these guys are small, so they're only like a couple feet tall.
Okay.
And you see in total, like you see them approaching from different directions. There are multiple fields around you. In total,
How many?
you see 6 of them.
Got it.
Okay, so
Say, oh boy, that ain't no goblin, Dad. I think we're in trouble.
No, it ain't.
okay, so you see 6 of these, what are called twig blights. They look like little shrubs that have come to life. Almost like, honestly, I imagine them as baby Groot,
Okay.
but like the mean version.
The mean baby Groot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's like an angry baby Groot.
Baby
And-
Groot, if you're somebody that baby Groot doesn't like.
Exactly. And so they've like twisted their limbs into this humanoid form, and then with like a wrench, they pull their roots out of the ground, and those roots become feet, and they slowly lumber towards you. And as they're lumbering, you notice they're not graceful with their movements. Kind of reminds you of maybe like a zombie movie or something like that.
Gotcha.
Lumbering towards you.
At this point, Rand's hand is shaking and he's reaching for the back of his sword. He's grimacing like, "Ah, yes! And he'll pull it out.
At this point, let's roll for initiative.
Oh man, that was cool.
Yeah, so Dru, our wizard producer, made this series of bumpers, and they're just amazing.
And we haven't gotten to use them yet, so I'm really excited.
Nice.
That was cool.
Yeah.
So are we
yeah.
going to roll for the group or individually, Michelle?
Let's see. We have 6 blights. All right, I'm just gonna roll 1 for the blights, but you guys can roll individually.
Okay.
So, yeah, I got a 1, but it looks like Bilbo got a 15.
What do I get here? 12.
Sweet.
And I got a 15.
Uh-huh. Okay, cool. So then it's Rand and Bilbo at the top. Okay, cool. What do these blights have? Da-da-dee-doo-doo-doo. Da-da-da-da-da. Sorry, guys. Where is the thing? Here's the thing. All right. Okay, so the order is Bilbo, followed by Rand, followed by the Blights, followed by Caesar.
Sounds good.
All right. So, shall I begin?
Please do.
I look over to Rand, and you could see a great fear in his eyes. He sees that you've pulled out the sword. You've unsheathed the sword. And he says,
You might notice also there's like a gleam in Rand's eye that you've never seen before as he's holding this sword.
So that definitely sends shivers down his spine. And you could see he goes to reach for his scythe, but then he's going to hesitate for a moment, grab a hand axe from his side, and toss it to you. He'll throw it to your feet, and he'll say, "Son, don't you dare use that right now." And he tosses the axe there. He's going to do the dodge action probably right now, and he's going to tell everybody to get back. I'll hold him off. And that's my turn.
Nice.
Steve?
Okay. I'm going to totally ignore my father at this point. I'm going to say, I'll save you, Dad. I'll go run the opposite way. I'm going to run towards the nearest blight with my
Dang,
sword.
whippersnapper.
What's going on
I don't know why I became a grandfather all of a sudden. I'm just talking like a really old person.
This map is all...
Amazing.
What's going on
Well,
with
like,
this map?
you know, Bob, I feel like stress will like age you like more quickly than normal.
Yeah, my hair's going gray right now.
Yeah. Chalk it up to stress.
All right, whatever. Can't control this map. Oh yeah, what's this damn fool kid doing? Okay, so I'll run up to the nearest blight, and I'll just take a shot.
Where'd your token go?
Where?
I don't see you.
Oh, Steve ran all the way up north. I'm bringing you back, Steve.
No, I tried to move it down, and it just like went up instead.
Oh, no problem.
Weird.
So, can you ping
Yeah,
the
the
one
sword's
that
making me do that.
The sword.
you're...
This is some
I'm gonna blame
sword.
everything on the sword now.
That's right, exactly.
The sword
Why'd you
told
kill
me
those
to.
10 people? It was the sword, not me. Oh, there he is. All right.
All right.
So I guess this blight, this creature right here, like right in front of him.
This one?
But you know what? I'm not going to go into the field. I'm going to like jump over the fence and stay like at the edge of the field. See what happens.
Like there?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Are you gonna wait for the? So I see. Are you hesitating with the sword, or are you going?
I don't want to jump into the field. I have this weird feeling since they came up from the field that maybe somehow they control the field.
I see.
I'll get sucked down into my death.
All right.
So I'll wait till they come in melee range.
Is it melee or melee? Because, like,
I always said melee, but I guess you could do both.
Oh, okay. I always said melee, and then I heard melee the first time as an adult. It just blew my mind.
Wait till you hear melee.
Melee.
Oh, no. Oh, it's like creme brulee. Okay. Anyways, right. We're playing D&D. Okay. So, now it is the Twig Blight's turn. And I apologize, but I'm having all 6 of them go in the same turn. So
Good.
Oh, thanks, Bob. Thanks.
Punish us.
So as Drew and I were saying, as Drew and I were talking about beforehand, since Rand is just like 0 level, I never assigned him hit points or armor class.
What?
So this might be a good time to discuss that.
What class are you?
He's not a class; he's a farm boy. I could envision him being maybe a ranger.
Oh, well, interesting.
So what's a ranger's 1D? If he's even at first level, I always thought about as like dungeon crawl classics. We show up at 0 level.
Are you like a commoner then? Is that like basically how?
Oh yeah, I guess he'd be a commoner with some tracking skills.
I don't know.
However, the sword, I don't know that like we were talking about, the sword seems to like feel natural in his hand, almost like it's dictating to him what to do.
Well, if if you want. You want to use I mean, Michelle, I don't know. Are you using commoner stats for him, or do you want to use something else? Or
We actually haven't even had combat yet, so this has not
No.
come up as an issue.
Well, if he's a budgeting ranger, maybe we could like give him like a 1d8. So I think that's how they start off, I believe, right? It's a d8,
D10 for a ranger.
d10.
Yeah, they're pretty tough.
I mean,
Commoners
you want me to roll it?
Commoners have 4 hit points, but they have a D8 and it's like the average, so they have no con bonus or anything like that.
No, it's up to you, Michelle.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, whatever you want to play. That's cool. The idea of a 0 level character. I haven't.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'll just do that. Let me roll a d8
Let's
and
use
see
that.
what I get.
Yeah, because you haven't had any training whatsoever, so I guess you're
The
effectively.
twigs are coming. Okay, 4 hit points. But he doesn't know that, so he's going to foolishly jump in there anyway.
Right.
So
Exactly.
with the clothes that he's wearing, what AC would that be like? It would be a low AC, I should think. Maybe like below a 10, to be fair. He's not wearing any type of armor.
You have a dex bonus, or
Dude, I never wrote up stats for him because he's just
Oh.
like totally off the farm, and I
okay?
figured we'd get to that if he lived. So
Okay, so you could use commoner stats. That's just 10 around
Okay.
the board. An armor class is always just 10 plus your dex, so just be 10.
all right, make it 10. Do your worst, twig blights.
What was that?
I said, do your worst, twig blights.
Oh, okay. Yeah, little baby Groots
Yeah.
crawling towards you. All right, so I'm going to, let's just start with this guy over here. So these twig blights in the field are going to shuffle towards you. So this guy comes up here. This one comes, 1, 2, 3. All right, so this twig blight right here, Rand, you're like eyeing it apprehensively from the edge of the field. So this twig blight, you can see its face just kind of like this, swinging around. And as you kind of like nervously breathe, it hones in on the sound of your breath. And it lumbers towards
Do I
you.
hear the sword talking to me, like Dad said?
At this point, yes.
Oh my God! I'll think. What is that? What is that voice? What is it saying?
So at this point, the voice tells you, protect yourself. Protect your father. You know what must be done.
I'll look around. I'll say, "Who said that? Who said that?"
You know what must be done. End this. And with
End it? I'll end it then. I'll scream out.
Okay, so after Rand screams, "Oh, end it, Dad!" the twig blight basically like jumps on you because now it knows where you are.
Right.
It will. Okay, so it'll attack you with its claws, which are like these twigs.
Mm-hmm.
And you said what's your AC? Did you decide?
10.
10. Okay, then it will hit you with its claws, and it does 2 piercing damage. So it just takes a big old swipe, right where the sound came from, and it sweeps its branches across your face, leaving you.
Did you roll it? Did you roll to hit?
Oh, I did, but I did it like privately because I think you're not
Okay.
supposed to see the DM's rolls, right?
It's up to you.
It's up to you, actually, the DM.
You could
Oh.
do it. I mean, I definitely hide my rolls when I play with you guys because I want you to suffer.
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. That's good to know.
A glorious suffering it is. Okay,
Well-
so I take 2. So I got 2 left.
Okay, yeah, I can roll.
Now
with
that I'm
you.
on the other side of it, oh yeah, you should totally roll.
Oh, okay. Oh, funny how the tables have turned. Hmm.
Now, Michelle, if this is a cursed sword, would it be giving me some type of regenerative capabilities since we're like symbiotic with each other? Now, I know I'm pushing it here, but if we're going to the whole like Stormbringer Elric thing, like just wondering.
Sure. Well, it doesn't.
This sword is cool, Steve. Telling you right now.
Yeah, it doesn't heal you. But what you do notice, like as you take that damage, you hear a voice which sounds very familiar. You take a moment to place it, and then you realize it's the voice of the goblin that you killed in the woods.
Oh my God, he's having auditory hallucinations now.
And you hear
We're gonna have fun on the clarity episode talking about this.
Yeah.
Are you telling me Rand is entering his first break with schizophrenia at this point?
I don't know.
Who knows? Is it a break in reality or is it greater magic? But you hear the voice of the goblin that you killed in the woods. And the goblin says, "End it! What are you doing? End it! End it!"
Yeah.
In terror, I'll just scream out, "I will end it!"
So
He takes after his mother.
Like I ended you!
And as you scream, since you're screaming, another
I'm just attracting my own death here.
Right now, I feel like Dr. Grant in Jurassic Park. I told you all to run, and then you're Jeff Goldblum trying to be a hero, and they're all swarming you.
So,
objects in rear view mirror are closer than they appear.
Yeah, seriously. This twig blight right here, it will also hit you with its claws. You know what? I'll just roll publicly.
No. You do your.
No. You're good.
Do it privately so you can choose to be gracious if he dies.
No. I was gonna say.
Well, let's not say death yet. He might hit me for one.
Don't you change it for us?
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see what happens. With an AC of 10, it will hit you with its claws. And
Uh-oh.
Oh, dear.
it does 5 damage.
All right.
All right, well, I'm down.
Yeah.
So, I go
Might
down,
be
the
better.
sword falls from my hand.
All
This might
right.
be better for you. You can't talk now, and the blights won't kill
Yeah, I
us.
can't do anything stupid now to get myself killed.
So the blight kind of swipes at you, and then it hears like a soft thud as your body hits the ground.
Cool.
I'll scream, Rand!
At that, here we go. This blight, 1, 2. Okay, so the other one can't reach you yet. So
good.
yeah, so this blight comes up and you scream Rand, and it replies with a smack to the face with its claws.
I did dodge, so it'll have disadvantage.
Oh, okay. So let me roll one more time. What's your AC?
16.
Oh, then it misses. It misses
Yeah.
entirely. So you scream and it swipes at you, but then you dodge real quick. You're too nimble. Your ex-adventurer reflexes are kicking in. So it just swooshes through the air.
That's right.
Yeah, I was going to tell you, Michelle, that Rand is kind of a punk, and he needs a good whooping.
Well, you got it. You're welcome. Be careful what you wish for. All right, Caesar, it's all you.
Okay, I'm gonna do magic missile. I'm gonna send two of the magic missiles to the. I can't make the thing go for some reason. This guy, yeah, and then one to the one to his left.
Okay.
So
I knew I hired you for a reason.
yeah. Okay, so it's D10 or D4 plus 1. So the first guy gets hit with 6 damage.
Okay, so this one right here, you said?
Yep, gets hit with 6 damage.
6 damage. It is down.
Yep. And then 4. The other one it hit with 5 actually, because it's 1d4 plus 5.
Okay, so 5, which means it is also down. Okay, so in one fell swoop, you've knocked out these 2 blights in front of you, and as your missiles make contact with the body, it just like immediately just explodes out in just a cacophonous noise. You see twigs flying in every direction. It's like a small ball of shrapnel just exploded. And
Does the noise attract the other twig blights?
they can't move right now, but you do
Okay.
see that they like look over at the source of the noise.
Yep.
Okay, cool. It's Bilbo's turn.
All right, so Bilbo is looking in horror as his son just was taken down by one of these twig blights. So he's gonna run to him. I'm going to use. No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag him underneath the railing here, and I'll take the attacks of opportunity from these 2 guys because I don't think I can avoid it at this point. And I'll drag his body 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'll just go one more, 25. Did they hit me?
Okay, so I'm sorry, remind me what your AC is again?
16.
16. Okay, both attacks of opportunity missed.
All right.
Nice.
I'm going to, so that's, I would assume is my movement and like grabbing him. I leave the sword. I don't care about the sword. I'm going to leave that there.
Sure.
I'm going to drag him out there. And actually, if you don't mind, I won't go all the way. I'll only go 5, 10, 15 to get him on the other side here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to come back over him and stand where he was. So that's my full movement, 30 feet. And then I'm going to use action surge so that I can still attack.
Nice.
And I'm going to use my scythe for this one.
Ooh.
So I'm going to attack this one right in front of me, and I'm going to hit him with a big old scythe.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Oh wow,
Ooh.
3.
Oh man, you definitely hit.
I'd probably kill him.
Yes.
Yeah, to do 6 slashing there.
Yep. So there, he's down. Was it this one? The one
It's
right in
this-
front of you?
Yeah, the straight ahead. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Shatters in a little cloud of twigs, just like the other 2.
And I can use the butt of my pole arm to hit him with a smaller attack as a bonus action.
Nice.
I don't think I hit though. 8.
A 8 does not hit.
Okay, so that's my turn. I protect my son, drag him out of there, and I took out a blight.
Wow, beautiful. So noble. Okay, Mr. Rand, you want to do a death save?
Roll a nat 20, Steve. Come on.
Let's go. Do we just jinx it?
Roll it. Big money.
Roland, come on now.
Oh,
Oh,
not
shit.
that, Steve.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
The sound effects are fantastic.
I've been waiting for so long to get to use these.
Damn.
Son, you
Okay.
don't listen to anything I say.
So,
Slowly circling around the drain, slowly.
Oh, no.
what happens when you when you crit fail a death save?
He has 2 failed
Oh.
saves, so he's a 1 away from dying.
And you need to get over 10 to pass it, right?
10 or higher, yeah. So right now, if it comes back to your turn,
Uh-huh.
well, first off, if anything hits you right now, you're in trouble because you're gone. But if
Right.
if you go to your turn again and you roll a 9 or less, you're gone. So I look to Caesar and I see you probably like convulsing on the floor, and I'm like, Caesar, help him!
would that be so death without possible chance of resurrection, like in the old game, you get beyond -10.
That would be the same. Yeah.
Same thing. Okay.
So I see you
What
convulsing.
if you took that? What if you took that the potion of healing and wrenched my mouth open and just like poured it down my throat?
That's why he's telling Caesar to help you, because
Hopefully
got
the
already
gag reflex won't kick in. I won't spit it all back out in your
Yeah.
face.
No, you don't you dare spit it out.
So yeah, we got to see what the 3 blights will do. But after they move, I will go over and help out.
I'm hollering.
Rand.
I'm hollering,
Yes.
Michelle. I'm hollering.
Yes, you are. And Bilbo's saying, Caesar, help him. And so the blights are just like mosquitoes to a light. They're just all swarming in now. They're all swinging wildly at Bilbo. If you were like on the other side
Don't be
over
kids
here,
these days. They need to learn a good lesson.
yeah. So if you were on like the other side of the blights, you would hardly be able to see Bilbo. Like at this point, he's so obscured by all these twigs flying around. So we have 1, 2, 3 attacks on Bilbo.
May I interrupt for one moment? I actually
so.
just forgot of something. I have the polearm master. So when this one, the one to my left, comes into this spot, I can take an attack of opportunity on him.
Oh, okay.
'Cause I've got my scythe is long, so I can hit him with that when he gets into my range. The other ones, unfortunately, were in my range, so I couldn't do that. But this guy was
Right.
out. Do you mind if I take that?
Absolutely. Go for it. Yeah.
All right, so here we go. See if I hit him. A 6, nat 1. All right, never mind.
A 6. Yeah, 6 does not hit.
It wasn't meant to be.
It was not. But you know what's funny about that? It wasn't meant to be in the other way either, because all of their attacks missed you. So, yeah, Bilbo's just standing there hollering at Caesar, just surrounded by all these swaying branches, and they're trying to hit you, but mostly they're just providing you with a light and pleasant breeze.
Okay, so I'm gonna come over and grab the potion and force it down Steve's gullet, or Rand's gullet. I'm assuming that is all the action I can take this round, or can I like fire off a cantrip or something? If I'm running over and pouring.
I believe that's it, because you did a movement and an action.
Dope. Then that is what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, it resurrects Rand to some degree.
Thank you, sir.
All right, cool. So that's the end of Caesar's turn, which means we are now on to Bilbo.
Now, I threw something at you, Michelle. It's a potion that was old. I don't know how effective it is or how much you want it to deal back. Normally, it would be 2d4 plus 2. I don't know if you want to modify it, because I think I had this from my adventuring days.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, your adventuring days would have been a long, like at least 20 years ago.
Right.
So it's probably like magical terms. It's achieved its half-life, so it'd be like a 1d4 plus 2, or 1d4.
Yeah, actually, that's what I was gonna say. We can just take out one of the d4s. Just go with
Okay.
that.
Roll it, Steve. You can roll it.
D4
Oh, thank you,
plus
thank
2.
Plus 2. Alrighty.
Hmm.
Are you rolling, or you want me to roll, Michelle?
You roll it. Let's see what the boy gets.
Alrighty.
You got this.
This crazy lad. This reckless lad.
All right.
One. All right, so he's got 3.
Well,
Not
3
bad.
out of
That's
4 hit points. Pretty good.
Yeah, actually, you only have 4 hit points. That's right.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm almost totally like at my full hit points. So
Where's the sound effects? Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah.
he's not dead.
Nice.
Go.
Let's get moving though, because I only got 9 minutes left here before I got to bounce.
Okay, let's
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay, so Rand is back to life with 3 hit points. Okay, now it's the
So he
blights.
sits up shaking his head. He's like, "What happened? What happened?
What happened? What happened? And as you say, what
Dad,
happened?
where's my dad?"
What happened? Where's my dad? And boom, branches to the face.
No.
Are you sit to my face?
Well, it's
Well,
not even
You were sitting there shouting, right?
Oh no!
But it's not even the branch's turn. It's Bob's
No, it
turn.
is. It is it.
Oh.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
It's not. You're right.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Okay, I
'Cause
forgot
my
that was
turn ended.
Caesar's action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's,
Thank
it's,
you.
It's Bob and then Rand, and then they get to do something.
Okay.
Gotcha.
You're a,
Sorry about that,
you're
Steve.
a tough
I
DM
forgot
this
too.
show.
I thought the kids were going. All right. So
breaths.
is it my turn?
Woozah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
Bob.
Can't wait to
it's your turn.
DM you one day.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I am I guess not in the story wise, but my class. I am the subclass of the samurai. Figure that's a good lone farmer adventurer type. So I'm gonna use one of my fighting spirit uses as a bonus action. I can give myself advantage on a weapon attack roll until the end. All weapon attack rolls to the end of the turn, and I gain 5 temporary hit points. So I kind of like go into my zen. I take a pause for a moment, and I take my scythe, and I'm gonna smash into this one near my son.
Go,
Let's
Dad.
go with here we go. Big scythe attack. So it's got advantage, although I think that's gonna hit. A total of 16,
16 hits.
and for a total of 5 slashing damage.
Done. It's down.
Nice.
Boom.
All right, so that's my turn.
Okay. So, Mr. Rand, welcome back to the world of the living.
Can I stand, or am I too weak?
You have 3 out of 4 hit points, so you're feeling
Get up,
pretty
boy.
okay.
Where's my sword?
It would
It's-
probably
That's the only
be
thing
in
on
my
my
spot.
mind is where's my sword?
It would be under me,
Can I grab it?
I guess. Yeah.
All right, I'll grab it. I think common sense will kick in, and I'm just gonna walk a few feet behind Caesar. He's
Nice.
learned his lesson.
Oh wow, it is mirroring it for you, isn't it? That's weird.
Yeah, interesting.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm standing behind my elven friend.
Okay. So now they attack, right?
I'll say, "Go get him, Dad!"
Okay, so when you shout, "Go get him, Dad!"
Oh no!
they're going to move towards you, but don't worry, pretty far away. So they're going to try to get to you, though. Okay, so this guy, is going to come over here, and then this guy is going to try, or actually, this guy is close enough, and
If he passed Caesar, would Caesar get an attack of opportunity?
well, I'm actually thinking this guy is just gonna attack Bilbo, because Bilbo is just it's right there.
Go for it.
All right.
Well, what about this guy right in front of me?
Well,
He
he was
would get
trying to,
attacked.
trying
would
to
get
get to you, but ran out of movement.
Yeah.
But he's going right by Caesar, so would Caesar get an attack of opportunity?
Me, you mean?
I can't. I can't hit him with anything. I don't have a. Yeah.
I can't either because technically he's still within my engagement range. I have a reach weapon, so
Okay. All right. So.
Did I bonus that? All right, I can't do anything right now.
Okay, actually, so this guy tried to attack Bilbo, but with an AC of 16, you dodge it again. So you're you're in your Zen mode, and he swipes at you, but you keep your perfect poker face, and you just go. Goes right by you.
Caesar, little help.
Yeah. So, what's their turn?
Yes, that's the end of the Blight's turn. Caesar, it's your go.
Okay. Magic missile. 2 of them are aimed at this guy here, the one going towards Rand. So that kills him because it does 8 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
And then
Nice one.
Nice.
And then 3
Yes.
plus 5 hits that guy.
Ouch.
Does he die?
5 damage, you said?
Yep.
Done.
Victory.
Okay.
Okay, so finally the last two blights as the magic missiles hit, the last two blights just explode into clouds of twigs, and now you look around you. Rand, you're like bloodied but somehow still upright. Bilbo, you're still like in your zen mode, and you're bloodied, but it's like you don't even notice it. And Caesar, you're just standing there like with magic still like residue just smoking out of your hands. You got serious finger gun games going on right now. And you're just surrounded by piles of twigs. The ground around you just littered with twigs as if you'd been collecting them for firewood, but instead it's just some sticks on the ground now.
I'll spit out some bloody saliva, and I'll look at the sword. I'll say, "Next time, my friend. Next time." And I'll put it back in my scabbard.
Slowly, the twigs crumble into dust and fade away. And I'm sorry, Drew. Can you go back to that? Just the very last moment of the session for today. As you watch the twigs crumble into dust and then fade away in the breeze, you notice that there are 4 children standing on the road. And I guess I'm going to put them here, like they're kind of peering around the tree. There are 4 children staring at you, their jaws slack. Clearly, they just saw the whole thing and they're just in shock and awe at what they saw. And as you're looking at them, you notice that they're carrying, all 4 of them have giant bulging burlap sacks over their shoulders.
Ooh.
I think we found your culprit.
I think we found our thieves.
And that is where we will end the session for the day.
Bob, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, Bobby.
Yeah, and anybody
Thank you, Dad.
who's not a fan already, check out Tabletop Bob. But yeah,
Link in the
Thank you.
description down below. Bob is an amazing DM, clearly an awesome player. Bob, it was so cool for me to see you in kind of the player role and mode. That was awesome. So thank you for being here today. As usual, thank you. Yeah, thank you to Drew and Steve for... thank you, Wayne. And thank you to Drew and Steve, of course, for being here. Rand and Caesar, what would this adventure be without you? It would just be me talking to myself. And, of course, thank you to everyone out there who is watching, whether it is right now on this lovely Wednesday evening or sometime in the future. Thank you for joining us here on Dungeons and Wellness.
and we'll see you next time.